welcome back.
Welcome to another episode of the TAE Time Podcast. After popular demand, and not because I'm very busy right now, we have Reddit story.
Woo! Snaps.
Snaps. As I said, it's not because I'm busy.
But to be fair, our most viewed episodes are these ones.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, I guess because we like talking about different kind of things or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now, life is very, very busy.
Very, very hectic. If you know us personally, you know what's going on. So it's pretty hectic right now.
It's late evenings, early mornings, very shattered, tired. But we move.
No, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. It's not very
because
shattered tired.
you weren't doing anything yesterday. Who was?
No, I'm saying it's not shattered tired.
We were literally shattered.
Shout out to Nandi.
Yeah, the two of us who were actually putting in the grunt work.
putting in the grunt work.
Anyways, like Farouk said, it's Reddit story time.
Yeah.
So killing two birds with one stone, because then I don't need to record extra Reddit stories. Anyways, on to the first story. Am I the asshole for unfolding my clothes because my wife accidentally folded them the wrong way? My wife and I have been married for 5 years and have 3 kids. I work and she stays at home to take care of the kids. She's a great wife and mom and I love her. Whenever she does laundry, she rolls and puts my clothes on hangers and I put them away. Yesterday, when I got home from work, she handed me my basket of clothes, but instead of them being rolled, they were folded. I asked why, and she said that she just forgot and did them like everyone else's. I said that was fine, and I went into our room and unfolded the clothes and laid them on the bed, planning on rolling them back up. However, I realized I didn't have the time because I had to go to work on a presentation, so I went to my office and started working. My wife came in a while after that and asked why I had unfolded my clothes. I said because I wanted them to be rolled and was going to do it but realized I needed to finish some work. I asked her if she could please re-roll them and she just walked out. She came back with a basket and all of my clothes and just dumped them on the ground in my office and called me an a-hole and told me to do it myself. I think that it wasn't an unreasonable request because she takes care of things around the house and I've had the same preference for my laundry for our entire marriage. I work hard to provide her and our children a very good privileged life and I don't think properly rolled laundry is asking for that much. I did plan on doing it myself but just couldn't. Now she's giving me the cold shoulder.
I wonder why. That was dumb. Like, I can understand, like, don't get me wrong. I'm also the type of person that I feel like I like if I don't fold my clothes a certain way or whatever, it mentally hurts me. Or if I put them back, like Nicoletta I don't let Nicoletta put the clothes back because she never puts them back. Like she puts things at the top of the pile, which makes no logical sense whatsoever. Because you just wash this clothes and then she puts it at the top of the freaking pile. No, you put it at the bottom of the pile so it gets back up to the top. Anyway,
this is so funny because this is why I brought up the story because I know it's relatable for us. Like the thing is, I do the washing and Farouk always puts the clothes back. It's very rare that I do, but when I do, I always do it wrong.
Yeah, so. She just puts it at the top. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like how can you be putting clothes that you just wash back at the top of it makes no sense. Put it at the bottom of the pile so you can get the new. Anyway, I digress from that and frustrating thing. But yes, like when I see it, I just take it, put it down. Or if like Nicolette doesn't fold something properly, quote unquote, I will refold it and put it back. Like it's not that deep. Like that's why I say if it's something that like I'm the type of person that if something's not done a certain way, it knits at my head and I just do it. I don't complain. I don't do anything. I just do it. Right. But to be like, oh, I've been providing them with a very privileged life, so they should be doing the bare minimum.
Yes, woman, go fold those, re-roll my clothes.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, like she had every right to be upset because like, it's not like she didn't fold them. It's a different story. She just dumped them like she did at the end, right? And she's like, here, whatever, right? Even at that, it's your clothes, fold them yourself. But let's look at it anyway that way, right? Guy, like, just refold them and put them back, like, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. And like he said he was going to do it, to be fair to him, but the fact that he got annoyed at her reaction shows that he's not very considerate of her feelings, because like
See, like,
does a lot.
yeah, but I think she's very mature, right? Because me personally, I would have popped off the second you said you took them to the room to do it yourself. I'm like, oh, so I can't do anything around the house. Okay, I'll never fold your clothes again. Not that it's happened or anything.
Lol.
No, like I would have just been like annoyed that I'm trying to do something and like I just didn't have the time to do it today. And then he's like in such a mood. But it's the problem is that he went and
also
didn't
folding takes more effort than rolling.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like so she, like it just meant like she, as she said, she's like, oh shit, sorry, I just did them all the same way as every like it, as in it skipped her mind, you know. It's not like a whatever, it just skipped her, like, because she was folding everyone else's clothes and then forgot, oh sorry, he likes his clothes rolled.
So then, can you imagine this lady has to have separate like space in the like if you
because
share
you
a
can't stack
closet
it.
or
Because
whatever.
you can't stack it. Like it has to be rolled. Like you can't stack.
But you
rolls.
can stack roll clothes.
Yes, but you can't stack them on folded clothes. Like folding
Oh,
clothes,
yeah,
rolling
no.
don't work
That
together.
just
It has to be
looks dumb.
separate piles.
Anyways, he is an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He clearly is like not hard asshole, not like as in like you're an asshole. Like he's a.
It was the asshole move, you know.
Yeah, it was an asshole move in this scenario, you know, and all that mentality is very not good, because he's like, I provided her so much, like the most you can do is shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's already bad. Like it might be seeping into other parts of the relationship.
Faucets, whatever their house, whatever the word is. Facets.
Yeah.
Yes, facets.
Faucet is like the thing that you
Yeah.
with water.
I was thinking for a reason. It was, don't worry about it. English is not my first language.
Multifaceted.
Yeah, multifaceted.
Multifaceted.
Faucet.
Lol. Anyways, on to the next story. Am I the asshole for getting a tattoo? Am I the asshole for getting a tattoo my husband hates? So I have a few tattoos on my sides, thigh, and ankle. My husband doesn't really like tattoos, but he accepts it's my body, so he doesn't hold strong objections to them. In the past, I haven't consulted him on a new tattoo. I've just gone and got them, and he's gone, oh, another one, okay. A few months ago, I said I wanted to get a Medusa tattoo as I adore her. My husband said, please, no, he hates snakes and has a phobia of them. Well, I couldn't get the idea out of my mind, and then an opening came up with this amazing artist, so I booked it and got one on my thigh. It isn't huge, about the size of my palm, and not too graphic, more of an outline than realistic snakes. My husband says I was in the wrong for getting something he really hates, since he is the only other person who will see it. I kind of feel bad, but it's my body, right? It's not like I got a real snake.
Yeah, honestly, like this one is weird, because like it's her body, like whatever, but at the same time, like, I don't know, everyone's different. Like some people do react very strongly to certain images, you know, like, and if they do, that's all more power to them. I personally don't really think it's that deep, but obviously I'm not that type of person who reacts to images or anything like that. So who am I to say, like, maybe if it's like a very, very deep phobia and like even an image like our painting can set you off, then you know,
it's very interesting you say that, because a few days ago he was calling the guy a bitch.
No, because and then you made the point that some people are very reactive, and I was like, oh, okay, actually, maybe I never thought about that. You know, I never thought that some people are very reactive to things and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, that's a fair point to be made. You know, and so like, yes, it is like to me, I'm like, it's not that deep, bro. But like, obviously, when you put into that context and that perspective, it's like, okay, maybe some people are very reactive to stuff. It means blah, 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 blah. And that way, yeah, it's calm. But at the same time, it's kind of, if you think about it from that perspective, that some people are very reactive, that means what the wife did is kind of an asshole move. Because if you know, like, let's say, for example, like he even sees a painting of a snake. He's like, you know, how do you think he's going to feel when he sees a snake on your thigh every single day? Yeah. So it's kind of, like, from that perspective, she's an asshole. But from the other perspective, if it was like not that deep, he's the asshole. So really, it depends on the scenario here.
I know it's definitely difficult, because it's like trying to navigate a relationship where your partner doesn't approve of like tattoo, a piercing, a hair color, you know, like something that you want to do to yourself physically, It's like where are the boundaries, you know? And at
But this
what
one is slightly different
point-
because it's not like, oh, he doesn't care. Like he said, okay, she said he kind of cares about tattoos, but he allows her because it's her body.
Exactly. It's not like
So this isn't really like, oh, I don't like what you're doing, but whatever, and I'm stopping you. It's more like, oh, you can do what you do, but please don't do this one because it upsets me. Not because of what you're doing, but because it upsets me. So that's why I feel like this one's slightly different, no?
But in general, I think I'm trying to talk about just relationships in general. Like where do you cross like where are the boundaries? I guess people have different boundaries.
Oh, like what's
whatever,
a boundary and what's like too pushing it?
You know?
Technically, everything's a boundary.
Yeah.
Technically, everything's a boundary because, and that's interesting they brought that up because that's the debate we were having the last day due to all the stuff that's been going on recently in social media and stuff. Like, technically, everything is a boundary. You know, like everyone is different. You know, everyone's different and have different comfortability levels. You know, comfort levels with different things. So, like, what might seem oppressive to you is a boundary for someone else, and so on and so forth. You don't have to like their boundary. You don't have to agree with their boundary. You don't have to be with them if their boundary doesn't suit you. But it's a different story if you're like, oh, screw you because of this boundary. That's my personal opinion anyway.
Yeah.
Because like, if one person can say something's a boundary and they can get away with it, why can't another person say no, the opposite thing is a boundary and get away with that as well? Yeah. You know, and this stems from that whole, like, I think it was like Jonah Hill, whatever, you know, like him and his ex texting or whatever, like, you know, whatever.
Wait, I do remember this is something that I think a lot of people would know. Like when Keke Palmer wore that dress on stage and her husband was now tweeting like, it's the outfit for me, and like really
that was insane because even if you wanted to talk about that should have never been in the public space. Let me not lie. That was crazy that he tweeted that out instead of texting her in private and dealing with that in private, because that's crazy. Let me not lie. Yeah. Like you should never talk about stuff like that in public. But even me, like, I guess the way he worded it for me was the problem. Like he's like, oh, you're a mother, you shouldn't have been whatever, right? Whatever. And like, yeah, but she's still her own woman. Like she has her own autonomy outside of being a mother. Like, but if you're not comfortable with her displaying her body out there because of whatever it is in your life, take that up to her in private. Like, why are you posting that?
And it's Keke Palmer. Like Keke Palmer has so much support. Did he think that people are gonna back him up?
No, like he's a dummy.
Sir?
Dummy. You're a mother.
What was you thinking? But yeah, regarding boundaries and like, you know, physical appearances, do you have anything that you're very against in your partner?
Just don't be a dickhead to me and other people.
I said appearances.
Don't be a dickhead. No. Not really. I think I personally really don't care.
What if I were to shave all my hair off and be bald?
But that's not a boundary. That's just like...
No, but it's like, how...
Attraction.
Like, yeah, but it's like, oh, I want... Like, if I were to say it, would you be like, oh, maybe don't do that?
I'd be like, yo, give it a shot. Let's see how you look. Then when it's nice and shiny, he's like...
I know you wouldn't like it.
I don't know. Like, I think it depends. Like, baldness suits some girls.
We already agreed it one doesn't suit me.
Oh, God, you know.
That's what I said. Wait, so you're gassing up other girls while putting me down on the pod again?
Guys, no, that's not what I mean. Oh, my God. I said baldness does suit some people.
But we were talking about me.
Not everybody. I don't know how you look bald. Maybe it'll suit you. Maybe it would suit you.
In front of shit.
Maybe it suit her. Maybe it would suit her. I don't know. I have to see. Get a bald cap.
Shit.
You got a bald cap.
No, I wouldn't like to be bald.
Yeah, but like obviously, like it suits some people, so it doesn't suit some people. Like being bald didn't suit me. Being bald didn't suit me.
Like you looked fine.
No,
you just looked fresh off the boat.
My dad would be like, "Fanboy, nice shiny head. Look at you, looking formal." Oh, the pain, but no. It's funny because right now the reason I look like a bum is because I'm growing my hair out again, you know. But
did your dad know that?
Like I'm pretty sure. I don't
You're
know.
about to find out right
if
now.
he does, if he finds out, he finds
Wow.
out. Like, God, it's not that deep. Like, but yeah, no, I'm growing my hair out again. So just because I wanted to do it, I want to take care of it. But yeah, no, my dad was notorious. He shaved us all bald for many years. As many African fathers do, and many African kids know of that struggles growing up, like being fully bald. You know, nice big bald head, you know. But yeah, no, so who knows? Bald didn't suit me. Maybe it'll suit Nick a little better.
Yeah, for sure. Or kids, if you're gonna shave their heads.
God, no.
For me, like, I don't think I have anything. I think I'm very, like, do whatever. You wanna pierce yourself up, get tattoos, like, dye your hair. I think I'm just a little bit about, like, shaving your beard off. It's just a little bit.
That's equivalent of her being bald.
Yeah, see? We're both in the same.
No. Because I didn't say I have a problem with it. You publicly just
said.
You just publicly said that you have a problem with it. Awkward. Canceler. Uh-huh.
And I was saying that. And I like a beard. I like a man with a beard.
Cancelled.
Period.
Nicholas cancel.
But I don't know who to make the asshole in this, because I wouldn't say she's an asshole.
As I said, it depends on the scenario. I think it's flip flops.
I think if it bothers him a lot,
divorce.
Just leave. Like,
divorce.
Clearly, you like tattoos and you don't really care about his feelings, so.
You like tattoos more than his feelings.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just
divorce.
one of those things. On to the next story. I'm feeling very insecure about my husband's female coworker. What should I do? I'm married to my husband for about 2.5 years now, together for about 5 years and no kids. Last week, in my husband's office, friend's birthday party, I got to know my husband.
Damn, Nicola's having a little brain fart right now.
Because this girl said a husband that my husband.
Oh, lol.
She messed up. Not me. Let's go with last week in my husband's office, friend's birthday party. I got to know my husband's very close female coworker. She has joined the company for about 9 months. These are some of the things I found out.
Work wife.
1, she has been to lunch with him every day. About 5 months ago, I stopped making his lunch as he made the dinner and I made breakfast. So making lunch seemed unfair to me as I'm also working the same hours as him. I told him to switch, but he denied, so I stopped making lunch altogether. I ordered my lunch and I thought he was also going to do the same, but he never told me. 2, she lives a driving distance of 15 minutes, so he has been picking her up and dropping her off from the office every day. 3, later when I scrolled through her Instagram, I found that she goes to the same gym as my husband. 4, in the party I talked to her and she has a really cheerful personality, and about the lunch she said that it was not healthy for my husband to eat from outside daily, so she made him lunch and it was no burden to her. I really felt horrible after that. She is also younger and prettier than me. I'm feeling very insecure as I was talking to one of my friends and I realized that I don't add value to my husband's life and share his burden as he does most of the household work like cleaning, doing dishes, and shopping for the house like groceries. Only thing I do is make breakfast and laundry. I don't know how to communicate to my husband that I don't want him to talk to her as she has been making him lunch for months.
Damn.
So sick.
The work wife's about to be the main one. But the thing is, like, you can add value to someone's life besides all those, what do you call it, traditional roles.
Okay, but let's focus on the elephant in the room. The lunch.
The lunch, I don't think it's that bad. Shocking, I know. Even though my reaction said otherwise, but that reaction was more for the people that are watching the clips.
Cap, no way. You're not okay with this. No. What do you mean?
I'm playing devil's advocate here. Okay, devil's advocate. All right, listen.
Yeah, but this better not be you.
No, listen. She didn't want to make lunch. Perfectly fine. He was buying lunch with her initially, and they were having lunch. And then she was like, hey. And she was like, hey, eating out every day is not healthy. I don't mind making extra lunch. Do you like lunch? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Did you like lunch? Everybody likes lunch.
And so he's like, I'll eat the lunch too. You know, so it's not terrible, right? Because it's not.
Sir?
Oh, it's so hard to defend it, but it's not terrible. Honestly, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It's awful. You're
It's
right.
not
It's
awful.
literally
It's
the
not
worst.
awful. It's not the worst because, like, it's like, let's say I made an extra rice and stew and meat every day, and I have a friend at work. I'm like, yo, and I know they like my rice, meat, and stew. I'm like, you want some rice, meat, and stew? I always have extra. He's like, oh yeah, and I bring him lunch every day. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Here's the thing, right?
Especially if you're someone who likes cooking. If you're someone who likes cooking and feeding people brings you joy to your heart.
Let me tell you right now. I ain't cooking nobody's lunch every single day. That is not like my partner
Or your best friend.
not even my best friend. Every single day, get her every single day. Bring her lunch at work.
Not every day. They said not every day. They said eating out is not healthy every day, so they interchange.
Absolutely not.
They interchange.
So firstly, this guy's going on dates with her every single day for lunch.
That's not date.
Quiet.
I was going out with lunch with my coworkers, male and female.
It doesn't matter. It was just them two, okay? Secondly, like the gym thing, I don't know if they're going together. They might be, they might not be. I don't think that's the boundary, really. The other thing where he picks her off every day, like, it's
That's
on the
fine.
way, you know. I wouldn't really like say whatever.
It's not like he's driving 30 minutes out of his way to like grab her and take her home. It's literally like 50 minutes.
But when it, like, you know, the whole lunch thing puts things into a very different perspective, because now she's now acting as a little like work wifey, taking your role.
Wait,
for real.
I got you here. He is picking her up every day. She could be doing the lunch thing as like a
No.
token of here.
No,
my
because
gratitude.
it's not like that. Imagine you're going to work
Instead
every
of
day.
carpooling, paying for the fuel, they're paying your tummy.
No, imagine, right? I go to your work event and this girl's like, hey, like, oh, I just realized like eating out just wasn't healthy for us two. So
That's
since
different.
you
The way
don't-
she says is different.
Since you don't pack him lunch, I decided to take it upon myself. So I make his lunches every day.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look at the way you're saying it. Like that makes a big difference.
Like, I'm sorry?
Like that makes a massive difference.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, it does. It makes a big difference.
He is he's just foul for this, because
He's not.
the main
He's not.
main part is
She's a useless wife.
no. Wow, that's on the internet now.
I'm joking.
Uh,
Don't come at me. I'm only joking.
anyways,
It's only joke.
the main thing is he never told his wife about any of this. Why is it the first time she's finding out about it at a work event? It's just gonna make her feel even worse. Like,
That
you know
is
what I mean?
true.
You
Especially
can't
since he's
omit
younger and
telling-
prettier.
Yeah, you can't omit telling your wife something like this, because omitting telling something is a lie. It's automatically a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Yes, it is.
It means you just never told them. It's not a lie.
Okay, so this is how you omit telling the truth, sir?
No. Not telling someone something is not the same as
It's a
lying
lie.
to them.
It is.
No.
Because you're not telling the truth.
No, it's omitting the truth.
Yeah, it's a lie.
That's why we say
It's
omitting the
It's
truth.
automatically a lie.
No.
Automatically.
No.
So he's
I
very,
disagree.
he's very in the wrong here. I don't care what anyone has to say.
I don't think he's an asshole. I think he should have
The
handled the
question
situation
wasn't
better.
if no, the question wasn't if he was an asshole, but he is.
Oh.
Per.
Is this off my chest?
It's actually r/marriage.
Ooh, relationship advice.
Yeah.
I would say do better.
I think they should break up.
Oh God, no, it's not that deep. Come on.
Anyways, onto the last
You
story.
can work past this. You can walk past it. You can walk past it.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. I'd poison your lunch.
This is why you don't make lunch.
I always make food. Every day.
As in, this
So
is why
don't-
she doesn't make
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah, yeah. So don't play with me, because I make your food.
Note to self, she just admitted if I die, you know why.
Oh, food poisoning.
Food poisoning. Yes.
Okay, on to the last story of today's episode. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance she looked weird in our wedding night? It's bad. I've been dating Sarah for over 2 years. I love her to death and she means the world to me. Also, she's the person who's comfortable in her skin and doesn't use a lot of makeup, which I really adore about her. And we always tell the truth to each other no matter what. Yesterday was our wedding, and the moment I saw her, I was shocked. She used a huge amount of makeup that I barely recognized her without hearing her voice. She saw my facial expression, that I was acting a little out of the ordinary, and she asked, "What's wrong?" I told her that it's nothing, but she looked a little weird with all that makeup on her face. She tried to laugh it off. I'm so mad at this guy. She tried to laugh it off and started talking to her other friends. To be honest, at that moment, I really didn't think I said something wrong or anything, especially since she didn't say anything. However, when we went home, she started to give me the cold shoulder treatment. I told her what's wrong, and she said it's nothing and she doesn't feel well and she's tired. To be honest, I think she's hiding something, and that got me wondering if what I said may be the reason. What do you think, pal?
What do you think, buddy? You told her on her wedding day she looked weird. Nah, that's crazy. Let me not lie. I read that story and I was like,
shock, horror.
I was like, damn, you really gonna say it like that? Really gonna do her dirty like that? No, honestly, that's insane. Let's be honest. Like, can you imagine this girl's, like, yes, you've known her natural for, by the way, only 2 years. Not that deep. Settle down. And then, you know, whatever, she doesn't do heavy makeup. But then on the day of her wedding, she's like, I want to be like, a lot of girls are like, I want to look like a princess.
Yeah.
I want to whatever.
Thank
you know? She's like, oh, I really want to put in this effort, not only for herself, but also for you, because she wants this to be the most special day in her life. And then you walk up and be like, hey, yo, clown. What are you doing with all that makeup, buddy?
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I don't care what you genuinely think. It's also her wedding day, you know? And there's going to be photos and stuff. Usually for photos, makeup, like wedding makeup, is a little bit more intensified, so it like picks up better and like photographs better. And it's just such a weird comment to make. He's a weirdo.
It's not even a weird, it's kind of disrespectful.
It is,
like
yeah.
The way I saw it anyway, like, and maybe other people disagree with me, but I saw it as a disrespectful comment because you know that this is a deep day.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is do anything to to disrupt the balance of that day. And you make such an outlandish comment. Maybe to you it's not outlandish because you guys are so truthful to each other. But at the same time, have some decorism. And I know it's decorum, but slang, we use decorism. But have some decorism. Like, it's the most special day.
Yeah.
She wants to be happy. Obviously, like, if she's not out there being like telling you, oh my God, I hate it, I'm so upset about the makeup, you shut the fuck up about the makeup. Even if she could look like Clowny McClownerson, literally red nose and all, you know, and you would be like, you look beautiful, baby. Amazing.
I'm so happy I'm marrying you.
I'm so happy I'm marrying you.
Yeah.
Why? Because she's doing it for herself. Like, and obviously, like, that's the whole idea. She put on the makeup because she wants to look like that.
Yeah.
You know? Because she's like, this is what I want to look like on my special day.
Yeah.
It's like, Nicoletta coming out, I don't know, to be honest, it'd be kind of ballsy if you wore, like, cargos or something on the wedding day. I'd be like, I'd have to tell you look like a bum, to be honest.
You can't say that.
Yeah, but I can't. That's the thing. You know, I'd be like...
Or what if I come out in, like, Crocs or something?
Well, that's calm. That's comfortability.
See, but, like, people would, like, be like...
But that's comfortability.
What are you doing?
You know, like, it's not everyday heels.
It's your wedding day.
Like,
also the comment that he made about, like, I didn't recognize her until... Hello? She was on in the wedding dress. I don't know if you understand. It's her wedding. Dumbass.
He didn't like the clown.
He is such a dumbass.
Like, no, it is honestly such a dumb statement to make. Like, could you imagine? Like...
Yeah. I think one comment gave him a really good advice. And it was like, listen... You messed up bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, you messed up bad, but you have to make it up for her because this is bad. Like,
how do you even make up for that?
So this is what the guy said, because basically he was saying, like, if you don't try to say something every single time she's gonna think of her wedding, she'll remember what you said, right? She's gonna feel like she looks weird. So what this guy was like, say that in the heat of the moment and that you were feeling so many different things and you were like so shook because she like looked different and like you just said the first thing, you blurted out the first thing that came to your mind, but that's not what you actually meant. You just meant like, you know, like you look like different, you look like so good, like whatever. So that's the only way you can try to backtrack a little bit.
You see that, boys? Lie. Lies will always save you. He should have
lied on the day.
He should have lied on the day.
Like,
without a doubt. As I said, lying will always save you. He should have lied on the day, but now he has to lie after the fact.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work. Let me not lie.
It might not, but it will soften the blow.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Unless, imagine he just says nothing. That's even worse.
No, imagine he was like, what was with that? You wearing that clown makeup on the wedding day? It was not funny.
Doubling down.
Imagine he doubled down on it. I die. I would, like.
If I were the girl, I'd be like, okay, divorce. Divorce.
Divorce. I don't like that. No, that would be brave. Like, nah.
Whatever you did, look at that.
Never do that again. On the honeymoon, the first day of the honeymoon, you finally look good, nigga.
Or it's like, oh, we thank God we don't have our wedding again, or like ever again. It's bad.
No, that'd be so fucked. That'd be so fucked. That'd be so fucked. It'd be ultra mega fucked. Oh my days. Nah, have some decorism, please. Have some decorism. You can't be saying like he must have no brain cells. Like what right-minded guy says some? Maybe I'm just the odd one out. Like I can't imagine a dude being stupid enough to say anything brazy on his wedding day. Like,
do you know what's so funny? A lot of the comments were like advice for the girl. And like, oh, I hope that, you know, the first time we sleep together after your wedding, she's like, I thought it'd be better.
Shame.
That all I got?
What is that all? No.
But to conclude, he is an a-hole.
Absolutely.
100%.
No doubt about it. Instagram's gonna love that story.
Yeah, 100%.
They're gonna love that story.
They're wrong with it.
Yeah, because no one listens to it on TikTok. Dickheads.
We move.
But,
I stopped posting there actually. Oof.
No, you didn't. You did. I haven't seen any posts.
It's just now and
again. But you have to keep doing it though. Like that's consistency is key.
I know, but it's just I wish I could schedule it.
Yeah, I guess that is it. Because you can schedule on TikTok.
Thing.
I mean, you can schedule on Instagram and YouTube.
But it doesn't take long. It only takes 2 seconds.
You've lost the mental battle.
I've lost. That's what it is. I've lost the mental battle.
Yeah, you have to keep going. Because how you meant to get more followers?
I can do YouTube and Instagram, no problem. But for some reason, I can't do TikTok. And I actually spend some time on TikTok sometimes. So I open the app. It's not like I don't open the app or anything. It's just, I don't know what it is.
Don't worry. From now on, we're going back to having more TikTok stories. Nicoletta's going to get right back on that. Aren't you? She's going to get right back on that.
But how much we have going on in our day-to-day lives.
And she's going to post again on TikTok. Okay? At least one TikTok every day.
I'll try my best. That's all I can do.
No trying. She's going to do it.
I'll just try my best. Okay?
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I can't wait to share like the big news with you guys once we're all done. But that'll be months.
Yeah.
Months?
September.
Yeah,
probably.
September.
Before you hear about it or whatever.
Go ahead.
After that, whatever, when everything's done. So, I'd say some of you could probably guess what it is. Others know exactly what it is.
Some people have no idea what we're talking about. I think they might think it's like our wedding.
No, God, no. Fuck no. Shit.
What you mean? You're saying it like we didn't just get engaged. Like, that's not the next step.
No.
I don't want to throw any hints. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything. So, but I'm pretty sure most people have guessed.
All the people who are listening right now already know. I listen to Apple Podcast people that we have no idea who you guys are.
Yeah, no.
They love you.
Oh, hope you enjoyed the episode. We had a little bit of a chill one here. I know it wasn't the most exciting, but
I think it was fun.
It was fun.
It was funny.
That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it was fun for you. It was fun for us. So that's what matters. Fuck you. No, I'm joking. Thanks. Like, subscribe, the whole thing, share the whole whatever, follow whatever it is on whatever platform, comment everywhere. And answer the poll. We have that on Spotify now. Polls are there. Like if you enjoyed the episode. Yeah, I do. So answer the poll to see if you enjoyed the episode. Let us know what ones.
So you have a yes or no option?
No, we have a poll where you just say like whether you liked the episode. You can say, oh, this was a great episode. Or you can say, hey, talk about this.
So it's like a box,
it's like a box.
Question.
Yeah. What did you think about this episode?
I thought it's like a poll, like vote.
No. It's like whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like on Spotify, in case you didn't know, yeah, you can do that. So
cool.
If you have any thoughts or things you would like us to do, you can put that on Spotify now because you guys had to like go to some other social media, but now you can do it on Spotify. So yeah, let us know. All right.
Till next time.
Peace.